When you skip the process, you skip everything when it comes to knowledge. My name is still Mr. Matured. I welcome you to today's class. This is going to be the part 2 of our previous class on Male Basic Bodice Block. If you have not watched this video, do well, hit on the link that is shown on your screen right now and join the first episode. So in this class, you are going to learn the continuation of our basic bodice block for male. Out of this block is where you are going to be able to create your shirt, your jacket, your suit, your kaftan, your kimono outfit, even if possible, I'll tell you, jalabia can also come out from this. So if you are new to my channel, you are warmly welcome. And if you are an old subscriber, thank you for always being patient and waiting till this very moment. So do well to subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell so that whenever I upload any educative content of this sort, you can also get notified. Share our video, hit on the like button, and ensure that you are going to leave your comment in the comment section. And on the class is already ongoing. So do well to join the class by clicking the WhatsApp link in the description box. The Safari Suit class is also ongoing. It is more in detail. So you are going to learn the traditional method, professional method, not just patch and paste. No. So join our class. Without further talking, let's get into the class. I'm going to square this line up with dot lines. Alright, now that we are getting that, what we are going to do now is to get our shoulder slope. So this line that just intercepts here is going to be 12. Okay, it's going to be our 12. All right, to get our shoulder slope, what we are going to do is to measure from 1 to 2, which is actually armhole line. Okay, the distance for our armhole depth, which is from 1 to 2. Whatever we have there, we are going to divide it by 8. Okay, so in this case, the depth for the armhole from 1 to 2 was 8.75. So 8.75 divided by 8, it gives us 1.09. Okay, so the value that you have, in my case, I have 1 inch. So whatever you have, you minus. Let me write this formula here. To get the slope, your armhole depth. Okay, the armhole depth, which is from 1, okay, from 1 to 2, from 1 here to 2, you are going to divide it into 2. Okay, whatever you have, you are going to divide it into 8. I need to say. Okay, so in my case, I had 8.75, which is my armhole depth. Okay, so my armhole depth was this number. So I'm going to divide it by 8. If I divide it by 8, it gives me 1.09 and some numbers. Okay, so I'm going to approximate it to 1.1. Okay, if you like, you approximate. If you like, you don't approximate. Okay, 1.09, and then I approximate it to 1.1. Okay, so this 1.1, I'm going to 1.1. Sorry about this. 1.1. And you know what 1.1 can also represent? It can also represent 1.25 at the same time. So whatever number I have, I'm going to minus 0.25 from it. Okay, so when I minus this number from here, I'm going to get 0.9. And that 0.92 can approximate it to 1 inch. I believe the calculation I did here makes sense to you. Approximation will come in. When you return it and you go back, it will still stop at 1. Okay, it will still stop at 1. So it is 1 inch we are going to do here. So this 1 inch, we are going to mark it below number 1. Okay. So this mark is going to be mark 13. Right? Please, I want you to just take your time and watch this. I'm going to square this number across the way we did for 12. Okay, so it will stop here. So it means it has intercepted a line here. So we are going to call this line number 14. Okay, number 14. Now that we have that, we are going to now on this line, we are going to impute our shoulder width. Okay, we are going to impute our shoulder width, and our shoulder width is how many? 17.5. So 17.5, we are going to divide it by 2. It's going to give us 8.75. So the 8.75, we are going to mark it on this line. Okay, we are going to mark it on this line. And if even you have your crossback, you can just forget about this one and add 0.75, which is constant here. All right, and continue this mark to this one. Let me just take the number from there and put it up. Okay, so after we are getting this number, we are going to mark here 15, another intersection line over there. So we have 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. So for sure, this line 2 is going to intersect here, so it's going to be 16. Anywhere there's an intersection, we need to number it so that we can use it for reference. Okay. So now that we have this extension here, we are now going to connect it to our short slope, and I'll come back to explain something to you for you to see. All right. Now, when you look at this work, I said that the shoulder weight was 17.5. 17.5 divided by 2 gives us 8.75, right? So that 8.75, if you have it on yours, you're going to mark it from here to here. Okay? You're going to mark it from here to here. And unfortunately, when you look at my crossback, which was 16, so 16, our shoulder was 17, right? Shoulder was 17. 17.5 minus 16. Okay? Minus 16. What will be the balance? It's going to be 1.5. Okay? So 1.5. When you divide it into 2, it gives you 3/4. That's the reason why I said the 3/4 is constant when you use your across back or your back width, not your shoulder width, not the shoulder width, please. So put that in mind as well. So after this, what we are going to do is to connect a curve here. So we are going to make use of our curve. All right, we are going to make use of our curve this way. Make sure your curve touch this number 12, number 5. Okay, so let me just do this side first. All right, and then dress this side also. All right, so this is basic bodice block. So we have another intersected line here, right? So this line we have 16, so this line is going to be 17. Let me clean off all these formulas so that we'll have a clear view on our projects. So we have our front and our back on this one. So let me clean up this line. We don't really need these dot lines. This is our basic bodice block for a male. When you grab it like this, on one side of your paper, you just fold your paper into 2. I folded mine into 2 and I used my tracing wheel to trace out which parts I want to draw on the other side. So you can trace the back panel on the same way, or you can trace the front panel on the same way. So now, how do we identify the front armhole? Okay, this is how we are going to identify the front armhole. So to identify the front armhole, what you're going to do is mark ½ inch here, okay, so which is going to be mark 18, and then on this mark we are going to use our French curve, okay, like this, connect inward, and then we can take it to the same mark. Okay, this is our full basic bodice block. The reason why we did this one is because our across chest is not the same as our cross back. So this particular block, okay, contains the front and the back in it. There's no need for you to be dragging another lines on the opposite. You do, the only thing that is different here is the armhole curve and the leg depth. That is the only difference. Every other thing is the same. Every other thing is the same. So I think there will be no need for you to do that. So after that, you can just draft this one, keep it as your sloper, and transfer, okay, transfer it to half paper to create your working paper, okay. So that is what you are going to do. I believe that you have now known what to do with male block, and I'm going to tell you to spark up the creativity in you. More is coming. We are going to do the sleeve for male block, and then we are going to do the sleeve for female bodice block. I'm so grateful. I'm going to see you in the next class. Have a great time.